Hello everybody, my name is VGFreak95, and today I'm going to be going over the RTPP display real time for the in-game method, because we're going to be focusing on only the in-game method today. So let's get right into it. Before I start, this did get updated, so my old tutorial either might be deleted or I'm going to just put out of date in the title. They made it like way better, so yeah, it works like way better. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna scroll down here and gonna click this arrow. It's gonna show up like this, and you're gonna click that arrow right there. It's gonna say download sync with the real-time plugin, and the main thing we're focusing on is the in-game display plugin. This means that this build of this pack comes with the in-game method plugin already in it, which means that you don't have to type in no install plugins display or blah blah blah. None of that. It's just there, so it's beautiful. What we're gonna do is we're gonna click it, and I already have it, so I'm gonna be canceling that. Jesus. Alright, so now that's canceled. I have it on my desktop. It's right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to right click it and click extract this right here. This folder will be somewhere to the left of your desktop, so just keep that in mind. You can move it to wherever you'd like, and then open it. Open it again. And now we have this wonderful thing. Now, what is this wonderful mess? We don't care about it. All we care about is sync. So we're going to run sync. So it's going to give you all this wonderful information, and if it does not, you can check my Discord, and then I can help you out, which I'll plug in the end of the video to show you how I've done everything. So this is sync. This is basically how you're going to be doing everything, except for configuration, but we'll get to that later. So we're going to be talking about EULA for a little bit of a minute, I think. So EULA, what does it mean? Well, it's a license agreement between you and the author. Basically, it's saying, hey bro, if you get banned, I'm not taking consequences because you're using the in-game method. So an in-game method is called an injection. It uses what we like to call an injection. Injection makes a modification to the program itself when you run it using another file. So that's what it's going to do. And Peppy himself has stated on his Twitter that this method is 100% okay. It's just if Peppy decides to step down someday, maybe, who knows, he will not, that this person, that the author of this entire thing will not be under any restrictions because you're the one accepting to his agreements. So what we're going to do is we're going to accept his agreements. Type in O space I inside of sync.exe. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move sync to the right side of my computer. I have it set up so you guys can see sync perfectly fine in the top right of my corner. So we're going to type O space I, and it's going to ask for an injection. So how does the injection work? Well, you have to run OSU. If OSU is opened before this, it will not work. This is a injection. Injection meaning it has to be a new window opened. You cannot inject into a game that is already opened. Just keep that in mind if you ask why it's not working. So you can see that it says overlay loaded and all of this wonderful BS that we just don't care about. So I'm going to move OSU over so you guys don't have to deal with that. And we can see that if I select a song here, everything is working fine. It will not be like this for you. It will not show this in a purple text. It will be in a white text in the top left of your corner. I've already done some modifications with this sync before, so it'll be in the top left corner. Just keep that in mind. So the question is, VGFreak, how do you configure all this stuff? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're gonna go to sync, and I'm gonna type in config, C-O-N-F-I-G, config. It's gonna bring up this wonderful window. And so with this wonderful window, We're going to click in-game overlay because we're only focused on the in-game overlay. We're going to go to the overlay config, and then we're going to click open editor. This is what's going to allow us to do everything that we want. So I have everything neatly organized so you all can see the changes made in OSU using our wonderful editors. So I'm going to be focusing on this part. This is the config editor. So we're going to be talking about this for a second. This part, the RTPP, that is the name of the real-time PP display. That is what this is in OSU. It's going to, this is what it's talking about colors. So if you have a color, you can select any other color, and you can see in OSU how it updates dependent on whatever color I choose. Alright, so we're going to go back to purple because I like purple. Next, you can mess around with background and stuff. I personally don't use it. I think it's lame. I think it's useless. A border. It can look good, but it depends on the color you use. So, now let's focus on positioning. This is the X and Y axis of the text itself. So if I drag this to the left, you can see how the position moves and correlates inside of OSU as I move it. Same thing with the Y direction. The more it is increased, the farther down it goes. When I move it back, it goes back up. So that's all there is to that. So I'm going to put that back in my top left corner. But I'm actually going to move it a bit off here. And then this can segue into a great part. We're going to be talking about the scale. Scalar, self-explanatory. It literally scales the object's image. So if I scale it up, it's going to make it bigger. Pivoting is something completely different, and you don't really need to focus on that. The idea is that if your positioning isn't precise enough, you can move it over enough to where the pivot is okay. And I think pivot goes within the border. No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Ignore that. So yeah, pivot, don't really need to concern yourself with. Scale, that's fine. Select font, you can use whatever font you'd like. It really doesn't matter. It'll show up in OSU. Jeez. Sorry, I'm been a little bit sick. A lot of stuff has happened, which I'll talk about in the end of the video. So, we're going to go to the next part. PP dash show. What does this do? Well, you can see that there's nothing here with a blue font, so when we hit quit, whoa, it's magic. It's right there. It shows the PP for each individual song. The way it works is the exact same way it works for the RTPP. So if I move it over so you guys can see it in the middle of the screen, you guys can see that if I click on another song, it updates. 187.99 pp with 100% accuracy is how much pp I'm going to be getting out of the song. I haven't actually tested this, but does it? Yeah, it changes with hidden as well, as you can see. So, yeah. It also works for songs that aren't even, like, ranked. So you can go to, like, Galaxy Collapse and see that for an SS is 1,601 pp, which isn't going to be happening anytime soon, but I still thought that that was pretty funny that you can actually see that. 23,000. 23,000. That's a number and a half. So, anyway, that was basically it. And also, to further emphasize something, yes, you can select another font for this, and you can scale it. And to prove that this is all 100% accurate, I'm going to show you. Because I've seen people like saying it's not accurate, but little did they know it is pretty accurate. So let's go to Nisox, one of my FCs. I got 98.08% accuracy, which is about 240, which is pretty much what I got. 237, I think, is what I got. So I'm going to go to Tillerino, my lovely friend. I'm going to type /np. So Tillerino is a bot that shows you how much PP something is worth dependent on what you're doing. So as we can see, 98, 234 PP, that's rounded. And yeah. So this is 100% accurate. This is not lying to you. So, anyway, that is all that I would like to talk about with RTPP and the in-game display method. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Wait a second, VG. You said that you had a Discord server that I could ask questions in. And well, yes, indeed I did. It is right here. I have created a Discord server that I will include the link in below that you guys can message me in the text channel questions for me so I can answer all of your questions and hopefully help you guys solve your errors in real time. I can't promise that I will be on all the time, but normally I am, so a lot of stuff. So now for a little bit of real talk. A lot of stuff has happened recently. My sister got surgery, and it's been quite a hassle. Well, not really a hassle. It's just been really hard for my sister to do anything, and so she can barely move, so I've been really focused on that recently. For me, I've had a lot of high school work. I'm taking 4 AP classes, which is a lot of work. So my upload schedule is going to be a little bit wacky, but I can try my hardest and see where that gets me. Lastly, content. I was wondering if you guys would want to see some like Osu fails or some stupid memes that I can create, so you guys can watch that and be entertained by my Osu skills. So yeah, just a lot of stuff has been happening recently, and I've been replying to everyone's comments in my videos. So yeah, that's just been what's happening. Again, I will leave Discord link in the description below, along with the RTPP link URL below. And yeah, just join. You guys can have a good time, talk and whatnot, or you can ask me questions. I hope this can be a good gathering place for Osu players everywhere, if they would like to join and have some fun. I'll be on Osu also. I love the game, so I've been playing for 5 years. Not stopping anytime soon. So, yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.